Have you got a chance to see the artwork? I guess the artwork was released today. The brain pathways type with bright neon colors. Can you?
Yes, I have. I've had a chance to see it.
Well, of course, you got approval of that. How would you describe that? Is artwork very important for the band? I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. It was. I mean, what it is, it's some like new technology. It's like a scan of the brain that's basically representing all the different neurons of the brain in different colors. So it's like this kind of bizarre 3-dimensional, colorful scan of the brain. That we thought was just kind of like a really crazy and interesting image. So we managed to get that on the front cover.
Nice, and
you can check it out on our website now. It's on there.
Perfect. And you mentioned that Skrillex was a huge influence on this new album. Is he? Does dubstepping and Muse get along here? Or?
Well, I not necessarily him, but in just I think on this album there's been a bit of like current electronic music that's been a little bit influential, for like a track like Unsustainable. That's I suppose slightly inspired by some current heavy electronic music, and we kind of wanted to do like our version of it with like real instruments, I suppose, in a kind of like in a the antithesis to some of that electronic music. We wanted to make it, create it out of real instruments, like the real thing, and it's almost like a weird challenge to it in some kind of way, a challenge to like the old, one man and a laptop and 80,000 people, which is kind of cool. And, it's definitely a new thing for that kind of, I suppose, live performance to be so big, but, we're kind of sticking up for the musicians.
Is
not that they're not, but kind of sticking up for the rock band concept, I suppose.
Is Unsustainable the next single from the album, or right now we're playing Survival?
No. That Unsustainable is like this kind of weird, the weird, that kind of very electronic, slightly dubstep type influence track.
Yeah.
But that we put out as a trailer. We did like a little album teaser trailer, but that's not really a single. It's just like kind of a weird, just a bit of strange conceptual music for the album.
Yeah.
But the next single's Madness, which hopefully you guys will play.
Oh, for sure.
And then the single after that is I'm not actually sure what it is after that. I don't think we decided yet.
What can you tell us about Madness?
Madness is it's a very different type of song, I think, for our band. I mean, it's actually really kind of starts off very like minimal and electronic sounding, so it sounds pretty fresh. I mean, it feels fresh for our band at least. And it's kind of quite a simple song as well that starts really small and builds into something that is, kind of a big kind of, I suppose, slightly Muse style ending. It gets quite large and a little bit epic at the end. That's an oxymoron, isn't it? A little bit epic. There's no such thing as a little bit epic. And also like lyrically, it's a really kind of personal like love song as well. So it felt like I think it's going to surprise a lot of people when it comes out. But it felt like something we wanted to do right now.
Are we gonna hear some of the new songs in the closing ceremonies here, or are you gonna go back to the old stuff that you're gonna play?
I think we're gonna play Survival.
Nice.
We're just gonna play one song at the closing ceremony.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we're gonna play Survival, and then. And then once we get on the road, then that's when we start playing all the new stuff. So, I'm sure we're going to be. You guys are in Edmonton, so is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so we'll be coming up there.
Oh, really?
So I got a feeling. I don't know if that's on the first part of our North American tour. It might well be.
Dom, I'm getting
goosebumps.
Get
to Canada pretty soon. Yeah.
Can we make this official? Can tickets go on sale right now, or what? We'll split the cost.
Yeah. If it all goes weird, we need to find a venue first.
Okay. Well, we'll do it right here. Really quickly, I just got some random answered questions here for you. One word to describe the new album. If you had to pick one word, what would it be?
Surprising.
Nice. I like that one. Bands that excite you as a musician, since you're in Los Angeles, of course, I guess you...
Well, since we're in Los Angeles, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
They're from Los Angeles. Classic LA band. I still get excited when the local radio stations are still playing their first album on the radio. Still sounds good. Still exciting. Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a song that excites you as a musician?
Right now... As far as like something a bit rock, you got the. I quite like that band Dead Sarah. Don't know whether you're playing them. It's like some chick screaming.
Yeah.
in a slightly Courtney Love style way, or what she used to be like, I suppose, but like really screaming her head off and with a big fat riff underneath, and it's I think that's cool. You should play that.
Okay, I will do
if you're not already.
Will you guys be doing the Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 soundtrack, since this is the last film of that series?
Nah.
No. You're done.
Nah, I doubt. No, actually, definitely not.
Do you care about the relationship between Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart since you're in Los Angeles? I think that's the big headline down there.
I don't. I have seen that they've split up or something, or she was cheating on him.
Shocking.
Well, God, hey, it's a shame, isn't it? So I don't know. I don't know him, but shame in it, but she's pretty, she's cute.
Oh, Dom, you're awesome. Is there one Olympic event that you would excel at if you were competing? If we had to throw you into London, and what would you excel at?
Well, the other day I was just doing some kung fu.
Right.
I took some kung fu lessons, and I had to learn kung fu in 2 days because I was doing this. We were making some new visuals for when we play live. Because when we play live, we have lots of like video screens and stuff. So one of the visuals that we're trying to work on is me doing kung fu, but kind of fending off a load of businessmen that are also quite apt in karate and martial arts, and I'm basically kicking all their asses. So if I was in the Olympics right now, I'd probably take my really bad old man style flying kick into the karate championships.
Does that give you an adrenaline rush knowing that you're just beating up all these people with your kung fu skills?
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure some of it looks embarrassing, but I've got a pretty good flying kick.
Oh, that's great.
Believe it or not.
That's cool. We can't wait for the tour, and that's awesome that you told. Do you remember Edmonton at all, coming up here and all, or no? Or is it just a blur being on tour so long? I mean,
yeah, well, I remember playing up there. I mean, I think it's been a while, but certainly looking forward to coming back for sure. Yeah.
Is it a different experience on stage knowing that most of your fans are on their smartphones taking pictures and filming you guys and texting their friends and all that stuff, or is
checking their emails and stuff?
Yeah, is that something? Is that something you just gotta get used to, or is that just as a musician?
It's a little bit weird, but I think I suppose we've started. I mean, a couple of times when when we played in some like big shows, you can ask people to get their mobile phones out and wave them around, and it's like use them for something that looks kind of cool rather than just taking pictures. But it is rather bizarre because it's like I find myself doing it, not particularly at concerts, but if you're trying to record something that you're experiencing that's quite cool, you're kind of looking at it through a screen. It's like what you're doing. It's like watching it on TV rather than actually experiencing it. But that's kids of today, eh?
Well, I'm guessing you guys are going to have a visual, stunning concert when you do go on tour with the Second Law. That's what you're known for now.
Yeah, I mean, we're working on that right now. We're kind of looking to create this weird upside down, all-seeing eye made out of video screen, this kind of upside down pyramid structure. So it's kind of like turning the power structure on its head, man.
Wow. Okay,
and it's going to be all like video screens. I mean, we've always had a lot of visual video elements in the show, so we make pieces that are kind of relate to the song in some way or can enhance the song in some way. But it's always kind of a big crazy rock show. It's so something we love doing, really. I mean, we always try and push the boat out as far as we can, as far as we're allowed.
I'll make sure to record it on my phone, and then I can watch it later on.
Yeah, and then you have to come to another gig to watch it for real.
You get all the profits.
It's all the big plan.
That is the Second Law. That's what the Second Law is all about.